Welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Cush, along with my barback Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink. Welcome everybody to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I am Dr. Cush. We are here. We had a long night last night, turns out. Late at night, I got an email from somebody, and it turned into a longer night than I wanted to. But that is not important right now. I will tell you all about that email here in just a minute. For the time being, we're going to bundle up because it is cold here. I think it got down to like 72 degrees today. Freezing. So I'm sure some of you guys can relate. I know that some of you are also going through chilly weather. So thank you for showing up to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Hopefully the glow from the, what do you call these, lanterns, keeps you going. We are making a cocktail tonight that if you jumped on early, would see that there was a large mistake. I wanted to call this the Mastodon Tusk. It is not called the Mastodon Tusk. There is a tiki cocktail called the Mastodon, which we will be making soon because we will be, of course, jumping into a very truncated, very small bit of the winter of whiskey. Doing some whiskey tiki cocktails. There aren't that many, but I know the Mastodon, I believe the Mastodon is one. What I wanted to call this, and what we are calling this now, is called the Mammoth Tusk. So get ready for that. We're making the Mammoth Tusk. It does have some fun ingredients. One ingredient that we almost hardly never use, but hardly never? That can't be right. Give me a second to work that mathematically out. One that we hardly ever use. We're going to be pulling out the Greens bottle of Green Chartreuse tonight. Filled it up, and it's ready to go. So we have that. We will be talking. There was some chatter early. Chitter, little chirps about finding an alternative to Green Chartreuse. It is kind of tough, but we will figure it out. So we'll talk about that here in just. What have I done? Where'd you guys go? Oh, there you are. Hi, it's me again. Dr. Cush, remember from Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks? I was just here a second ago. Let me say hello to the people. First of all, here is Tommy, Tiki Tommy, talking about, can we have a discussion about your thoughts on Green Chartreuse? Yes, we will. When we get to the Green Chartreuse aspect of this, I will tell you, there aren't many. There are some, but it's kind of like saying, I would love I'd like an alternative to Coca-Cola. Well, of course, there's Pepsi, but that is gross. Similar. But Pepsi is gross, and we all know that now. Scotty DuBois is here. What's up, Scotty DuBois? Always a pleasure to see Scotty DuBois, the owner of the Probitas bottle back here. Cheers to Shawnee Pennebaker. Good evening. Out there walking his dog while it is similar temperature to what it is here. I think just off by a couple degrees. It's like 72 degrees here. I think it might be 2 degrees where he is. Still walking his dog out there. It's only 70 degrees difference. Hardly worth talking about. Cocktail Lulu, it is Tiki Tuesday. That is true. That is a fact and a thing to say. Moose is here. I saw that Amy was here. Did I miss Amy already? Maybe I didn't. Amy working in Rockville, gathering. That's what Sean's up to currently. DC David Clark, winner of the 2023 Cush Tucky Derby. Cush Tucky Derby is coming up, so be careful about that. I swear Amy said something, and I want to highlight her, but now I don't know where she is. Has Amy erased all of her stuff? We're going to find you, Amy. I'm going in for an Amy deep dive. Amy, I don't... Have we blocked you? Oh, there you are. Amy wishes she was in Arizona. I agree. I wish I was in Arizona. I don't wish I was in there. I like being here. Let's see. Espen's there. We got Espen. We got Shawnee. We got... oh, Michael. Michael, co-winner of the 2024 Cush Tucky Derby. Good to see you, Michael. Always a pleasure, as they say, never a chore. Low Carb Cocktail Guy got in touch with me. I got some fun news coming up with the Low Carb Cocktail Guy. I will let you guys know about that in just a little bit. Maybe not this show, but soon. Dougie G is here in the place to be. Good to see you, Dougie G. Always a pleasure, never a chore, my friend. Paul Paul has his Mammoth Tusk marinating. Paul was waiting for this one. Good. We do have Susan Lang checking in over at Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram and want to say something, you can stay right there and say it. This is from Instagram. We have Instagram chat coming in. A lot of talk about how cold it is everywhere. Yeah, guys, I feel you. Like I said, I mean, it was in the low 70s here today, and I am absolutely freezing. I mean, I don't even know if I can get through it. Let me say hello to Goofy Sufi over on Instagram, watching us live. Goofy Sufi, watching you live. Okay. Oh, yeah, real quick. I know the low-carb cocktail guy is in Louisiana, and while it is 20 degrees in Louisiana, which is not, as we would say, Tiki Tom is -3 in Indiana. -3 and 20 that's a big jump. Louisiana is probably not prepped for that kind of thing. So, yeesh. Sorry about that, low carb cocktail guy. Hopefully, all of the snow shovels and whatever else you need for snow is still available. I don't know what you need for snow. I don't live in snow. Never have. Won't. Refuse. What are we making tonight? Out of the Minimalist Tiki book. A really fun tiki book, the Minimalist Tiki. There's lots of great tiki books. Minimalist Tiki is certainly one of them. This cocktail comes to us from a bar in Hollywood called Lono. You ever been to Lono? You should go. Is it the best tiki bar in Los Angeles? I would say. Let me put it as diplomatically as I can. Probably not. But also, it does something different that other tiki bars don't do. It's a little bit more modern. You know, like it's you walk in, you feel a little hip. That kind of thing. A little bit more modern than, say, walking into a Tiki Tea, which is like that's what that's all about. I'm struggling today, guys. Like I said, I was up late last night. We're going to be making a cocktail called the Mammoth's Tooth. That can't be right. It's called the Mammoth Tusk. The Mammoth Tusk is what we're making. Seemed fun. Never made it before. We'll probably make it incorrectly the first time, and I'll make it again some other day. But we're going to make it this way first, and let's get into it. We have in the refrigerator, in case you guys want to follow along right now, I have this glass, our Squall glass, right there, and it's got its ice already in it. We are pre-freezing ice. That is how ice is done, first of all. Got to pre-freeze it. It doesn't come frozen. It comes as water normally. So that's all in there, ready to go. And then we're going to get some tins. We're going to shake, and that's. I think we know the structure of the show at this point, right? I feel like this is not a. I'm not going to M. Night Shyamalan you guys with like a twist ending. It's a pretty standard little show we got going on. So go ahead and grab your empty tin. What if there was something in there? That would have been one of those M. Night Shyamalan things. Whoa, gotcha. There was always something in there. Oh my gosh, it was a disease. That was a bad movie. I don't feel bad about spoiling it for you. Let's get into it. We're going to start over here by, of course, grabbing our cheapest ingredients first. If we can, we'll spin a lime and we will cut a lime. We are going to get 1 full ounce of lime juice out of this, guys. So we are not going to squeeze with our elbow, our elbow squeezer. Instead, we're going to do the Constante Ribialagua Vert way of doing this, which is we're going to slice all these guys out right here. Get our lime nice and cut up. We're going to put it into the phases of the moon. The phases of the moon are, of course, the full moon, waning gibbous, waxing gibbous, and crescent or Cheshire cat. And then this little guy, we know what this guy does. Thrown away. We don't want him. Kyle reminded me that board's dirty and I want to take it out. Kyle's lawyer just showed up, so good to see you, Kyle's lawyer. Go ahead and squeeze your limes in here. Go ahead and get your limes deep into the glass. Really give it a squeeze. And although it doesn't say this in their instructions, I am going to pull off a rebel move. We're just going to bloop, drop that in. Squeeze again. Bloop. Go, go, go. And drop it in. Go right here. Get it in there. Let's do it from another angle. Oh, yeah. Look at that angle. Boy, oh boy, that's a good angle. And then bloop. Look at that. And right in there. Not the juiciest lime I've ever seen, so we may be lacking in a bit of sour in a minute, but that is not ours to judge. Next thing we're going to go ahead and grab, next cheapest ingredient, for the most part, is canned pineapple juice. This is... Do you think I should? You guys, I will listen to your opinion on this. If I have a can of pineapple juice, should I put it into another jar so it looks like it's fresh pineapple juice, or does it make me seem relatable, like a Jennifer Lawrence kind of character? You know, where like, oh, she's so like annoyingly relatable. Look how relatable she is. She's actually pouring pineapple juice out of a can, like you know, us normal people do. Or should I act different, like an Ariana Grande type, which, you know, can sometimes seem above the rest of us? You let me know. We need 3/4 of an ounce of some pineapple juice. So remember, fresh if you can, canned if you can't. Right in there. Nice and simple, nice and easy, ready to go. All right. We're going to skip all that cheapest ingredient stuff. We're going to jump right to the most expensive ingredient because otherwise I don't remember how the cocktail's built. This right here is Green Chartreuse. How come it's called Green Chartreuse? Isn't, wouldn't you would say to me, if we were sitting having a conversation, we probably talked about sports at this point. Where are you from? How you doing? Kids, how are they doing? And then we would eventually get into a conversation about Green Chartreuse and how it's kind of a double positive. Is that a thing? It's a double positive. This right here, Chartreuse, is a shade of green. Chartreuse. If you go into a fabric store and say I would like the Chartreuse, they will give you as close to this shade of green as they can. Because Chartreuse is a color. So why would they then call this Green Chartreuse? Why would they do that? They wouldn't need to. It's already Chartreuse. Why does it have to be Green Chartreuse? Well, of course, Chartreuse is not referring to the color in this sense. It is referring to the Carthusian monks who make this stuff, right? So although it seems like we're just saying, can I have the green? We aren't saying that. We're saying, can I have the green version of the Carthusian monk liquor with something like, gosh, tell me quick. 130 alpine herbs. 130 alpine herbs right in here. And because it turns out green, well, they named a whole color after it. The reason Chartreuse is the color Chartreuse is because of Green Chartreuse. It's fun. This stuff is, of course, expensive. It's a meme at this point. Everybody's like, oh, it's so expensive. It's so expensive. Why don't those monks get back to work? I do not take that lightly. Monks, stop it. Stop it right now. All right? Get back to work. Stuff's crazy expensive. 3/4 of an ounce of some Green Chartreuse. I have to say, that is one of my favorite sounds. The first pour from a long neck bottle. I love that sound. And just a fact about nothing. My favorite smell is cheap shoe stores. That doesn't matter to anybody. If you do not have Green Chartreuse, let me give you at least one alternative, maybe two. Obviously, yellow Chartreuse would work in this situation. Yellow Chartreuse and Green Chartreuse, they are slightly different, but probably the two closest things together, made by the same basic herbs. I don't have any yellow Chartreuse back here. What am I, made of money? What am I, a billionaire? Get out of here. But I don't know how many they have. But so then that goes to say, if you can switch out Green Chartreuse for yellow Chartreuse, then you can probably switch out Green Chartreuse for getting further and further away. Things like the Witch, Strega, or else maybe some Galliano, something like that. Obviously, once you start switching, it gets weird. Another one that is really good, though, that I have tried, and I think it's probably... first of all, the closest in color, and second, beyond yellow Chartreuse, the closest in taste is there's a company called Dolan, and they make something called Ginipi. Now, technically, Chartreuse is a type of Ginipi. It's an Alps herbed liqueur, high proof, pretty good. It's nice. It's not. It's. I wouldn't say it's Coke to Pepsi, because Pepsi is disgusting. We know that. We all agree on that. Every one of us has said that at some point in our life. But it is different enough that it's going to give you a bit of a different flavor. I do want to say it's much, much cheaper. So if you can find some Dolan Ginipi, I would say that would be the way to go. I know places like Bevmo. Is Bevmo? I say a place like Ralph's, and I was like, what the hell is Ralph's? Why are you shopping at a Ralph? Who's this Ralph character? That's just our Kroger. But I don't know if Bevmo is a thing. I know they have Dolan Gin at Bevmo. They have it at, I always want to call it Liquor World, but that's not what it's called. Total Wines. Total Wines. So good luck. Happy hunting. This right here is Velvet Falernum. I did not steal this Velvet Falernum and then just write it on here. I'm not faking you guys out with Velvet Falernum. This is our homemade Velvet Falernum. We velveted it by running it through some milk. It has never seen the inside of a refrigerator and has never even begun to turn. That is what milk washing will do, or fat washing of any type will do. So highly recommend if you want to keep something around for a while, go back and watch one of my shows about fat washing. Very, very simple. All you do, add a little milk, and then you add a lot of citrus, and then you pour it into some milk, let that curdle, and then send it through some either coffee strainers or nut bags. Hilarious, nut bags. We need half an ounce of some Velvet Falernum. I've not looked at my notes once yet. I know that doesn't matter to you guys. Matters to me a lot. I did not think I'd be able to get through this without looking at the notes. Let's see. It was at the Moco Liquor. Moco Liquor. Oh, Peychaud Bruto. Also a good replacement for Green Chartreuse. I think Facial Bruto means ugly face. I would have to take a guess and say that means ugly face. Facia Bruto. That seems more like face. I think it means ugly face. Listen, you want to put your ugly face into a glass? Just like Green Chartreuse. Okay, what else do we need? Oh, Orgeat. This is Orgeat. This is our old friend Orgeat. Orgeat, of course, is an almond-based syrup. Orgeat, French for oat water. Oat water. It's not made of oats anymore. I'm sure somebody makes it out of oats. I guarantee some bar in like the dirtiest part of Manhattan absolutely makes their own Orgeat, and they make it with oat water like the old French did it. I think sometimes we have to ask why and not how. We don't have to ask how can we do it. We have to ask why, oh why would we be making this old ass oat water? I don't know. We need half an ounce of some Orgeat. Very simple to make. Always home make it if you can. There are more complex ways to make it. I know that our friend Tim watches the show. Married to Kyle's lawyer. Does the whole thing where he toasts his own nuts and then puts it into a nut milk maker. Well, it seems like a lot. I buy Trader Joe's. We go from there. Okay, I do have to check my notes, otherwise I'm going to forget something. I guarantee it. Ah! That's what I was going to forget. Okay. This is a fun little ingredient. Lots of fun ingredients in this cocktail. Let me just say that if I did not host a three times weekly live show about making tiki cocktails, I would have never made this cocktail. There's just no chance. I had everything. I just had all the stuff lying around the house. Lying around the bar. I had it. It was ready to go. But I was never going to take the time to do this. So this is a learning experience for me. I don't think I would have ever decided that passion fruit is what needs to go in here. And yet, somebody did. So we're going to put it in here. This is passion fruit. This is by the Chinola dudes. Chinola, I found them at the Arizona Tiki Oasis. But certainly got to know them better at the San Diego Tiki Oasis. It's passion fruit liqueur, and it's freaking delicious. It really is good, and it comes with that like little bites of passion fruit. Passion fruit should come with a little bit of like a sour, I believe, is the noise that I'm making. Go ahead and put half an ounce of some passion fruit in here. There are just some sounds that the machine won't make. Okay. This is a good question from Scotty DeBoy. Would Bacardi plus cachaça be an okay agricole sub? I personally, Scotty DeBoy, think that would be a great a great agricole thing. Now, really what you're looking for, I assume, I've never made this cocktail before, and I would not have ever made this cocktail if I didn't have to do this. I didn't have to go live. I would not have made this cocktail. What you're looking for is some of those grassy notes. You're looking for something that is made of the cane and not of the molasses. You're looking for a rum that is made of the natural, that agricole taste. If you don't know what I'm talking about, crack open some agricole. But also, I think that cachaça has a lot of those notes. So you're good there. To be very honest, Scotty boy, I maybe just do it full of cachaça. You don't have to split Bacardi. You don't have to split your base on this one. We're only doing one rum for us. So I'm going to be doing this one. Well, technically, I said that. And now, this is a select blend of West Indies rums. Does it say which ones are in? That's why it was an attempt to bring a few. It does not. Okay. Oh, no, it does not. This is Spike's Breezeway rum. Stuff is pretty darn delicious, I think. It definitely has all that agricole-ness. Certainly smells like fresh rum would smell. It smells of nature. That's what we're using here. This one comes in at 42.5%, just a little overproof. I guess it's not really overproof, just a slightly over 80% or 80 proof. We're going to go ahead and put in. I can never tell. This is my good friend Carl. I can never tell if he's trolling me. Good to see you, Carl. Always a pleasure, buddy. Never a chore. Oh, we got to talk, Carl, soon about things. I'll tell you in a second. Go ahead and put in 1.5 ounces of some Hamilton Breezeway rum, or just find yourself a nice agricole rum, something that tastes like cane. 1.5 ounces. Normally, I would say just do the Apostle pour, which, of course, the Apostle pour, for those of you who haven't been around for since the Apostle pour is when a drink calls for 1.5 ounces, just put in 2. That's the Apostle pour. That extra half, it's called the Apostle pour. The Apostle of Tiki, this bottle is right here, suggested that to me, changed my life, and I've never gone back. So we don't want to do the Apostle pour on this one because we've already added in some Green Chartreuse, which is overproof, which comes in at 50-something of a percent alcohol. It's big time. So this doesn't need to be a liquor bomb. All right, this can be just a sort of normal. All right. Kyle, will you also please remind me? Kyle, remind me, I have to make ice. This is my last cube of ice. Whilst celebrating last night, I used up all the ice. That is the problem. Too much celebration. Put this in. Okay. Grab our little tongies. Thank you, Kyle. Grab our tongs. Drop this in. Bloop. And we will give it a shake. All right. Carl Peterson wants to know, which Faccia Brutto is a good Green Chartreuse sub? I don't know. To be very honest, I never heard of it. That's a Paul question. We call him Paul Bell Amaro. He does know about those Amari. So ask Paul. Give us a big old shake. Screaming at me. Shut up. Okay. There we go. We have already prepped our glass. There we go. We're good to go. Hello, Bonbon. Good. I was hoping Bonbon would be here. Bonbon got a little confused with her days, or maybe her days got confused with her. There was some confusion, or else it's malice. Go ahead and pour this right into your already ooh, that's a really nice color. There's a great drink that we made a while ago for Drinker or Stinker, and I always want to make it again, but it ends up being just too darn expensive. It's called the Swamp Water. It was Chartreuse's attempt to make like a Red Bull vodka, right? You gotta, in order to sell something kind of specialty like that, Red Bull, not vodka. Vodka sells itself. You usually have to like create a drink for it. The Amaro no Nino has the paper plane, that kind of thing. They tried to create something called swamp water, which was green chartreuse and pineapple juice. It's a good combination. It really is. It's delicious. It just, in a bar, that might cost you $420. So I know that the combination of pineapple juice and green chartreuse works really well. It gives you, kind of tough to tell, but it does kind of give you a little bit of a green tint. Not a pineapple in there, but still a bit of a green tint. We want to top this guy off with our garnish. The garnish is going to be a little bit of Peychaud's bitters. We just want that right there on top. Sorry. I know that I have Frank in here. Peychaud's. How are we saying this? Is the D there at all? Peychaud's. Peychaud's. I will learn. I will learn one day. Throw this in here. Why not throw in a little squid? Squid there, side of the grass, and there we have it. This right here, my friends, is a cocktail called the Mammoth Tusk from the Minimalist Tiki book. A lot going into this guy. Lots of big flavors. We got to see if it's worth it. But before that, we have an announcement. And we will toast to this announcement. Last night, right before going to bed, I got an email from my good friend, Baby Doe. She let me know that I will be speaking at the Arizona Tiki Oasis this year. So if you are planning on going to the Tiki Oasis, but we're waiting to see if I would be there, you have your answer now. I will be speaking. The name of my class will be, and I think that you guys have taken this class before, it is called The Secret of the 7 Cocktails and How You Can Use Them in Your Tiki Bar. So it is going to be, let me just say hello to Green Check Mark, Midnight at the Oasis. Cheers to you, Green Check Mark. I bet it's Green Check Mark. His name isn't like that. It wasn't like a green check dude. And then his name was also Mark. Yes. So Big Mountain Sky Island, or Davis Mountain Sky Island. Says what's the date? It is April 25th through the 27th. Now the 27th has a very special thing attached to it. The 27th has the bartender battle. I myself will be judging the bartender battle this year. So please, if you are planning on going to the Arizona Tiki Oasis, I believe seminar tickets go up soon. I will be doing my seminar, which is The Secret of the 7 Cocktails and How You Can Use Them in Your Tiki Drinks. And also, and this is always everybody's favorite thing to do, go to the bartender battle. Old Dr. Cush from Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks will be one of the judges. So I think that's a very fun thing that they've asked me to do this year for only being my second Tiki Oasis. But that is what it is. So for all those that were worried whether or not we would be having a get together this year at Tiki Oasis in Arizona, we certainly will. So I will see you guys all there. I'm very excited. I love my time at Tiki Oasis. I love meeting up with everybody. It really is just a big, long time of hanging out, drinking drinks, dressing up like idiots, and then going to sleep early, hopefully, this year. So cheers to you guys. Oh, my God. That is one of my favorite drinks of all time. That hits. Shoot. This is a very, I wish it wasn't such a difficult, expensive drink to make. This is spectacular. Everything that you want in there is in there. I think the green chartreuse and the pineapple is an amazing combination. I feel like it's always an amazing combination. The agricole stands up. I think if you're using cachaça, I think you could use that cachaça in here. I feel like it would be about the same thing. I think I underlimed it, but I did put the lime in there, so we got those lime juices. So the lime is like nice and bright. just do that technique. Squeeze the lime and drop the stuff. Falernum and Orgeat. It's kind of just rounds it out. This is delicious. This is absolutely delicious. Let me drink it with the Peychauds. Let's put a little Peychauds in there. Peychauds. Sorry, Peychauds. Changes it. Still very good. Yeah, Green Chartreuse, freaking delicious. Oh, Amy Beer doesn't like pineapple. Dang, Amy Beer. Dang. Well, Amy Beer, you're going to miss out on this one, but we will continue to find fun cocktails that don't do anything. Crap, got to change our Sunday flights. You guys don't, listen, you don't have to change your Sunday flights to get out of there. I will be, like I said, I will be on Sundays, the bartender battle. That is always a very fun thing to watch. The tiki bartenders are spectacular. And this year, I will not be putting my hat in the ring. I will not be competing. I will instead just be silently judging people, which I think is the best way to judge people. Doing a 50th birthday celebration at Tiki Oasis. Amy Beer is going to be there, and we are going to celebrate Amy Beer's birthday. What is it, Amy Beer's birthday? I don't know whose birthday it is. Somebody's birthday. Whoever it is, we're going to hang out. Mom and Sis will be there. That's great. Yeah, welcome, Green check mark. Cheers to you. Get it. Got it. Congrats. Thank you. Good. I think where in Arizona is Tiki Oasis? It's at a place called the Valley Ho. It's in Scottsdale. But I think only Amy Beer will get this. Phoenix is built on a grid, and it's very, very simple to get anywhere in Phoenix. So you don't have to stay, even near Scottsdale. I would recommend. I will also say that I think probably the harshest drinking and driving laws, we should never drink and drive. I'm just saying. But the harshest ones are in Arizona. So stay somewhere close. Stay somewhere close. Let's see. Tiki Tom. Yeah, there we go. Scottsdale, Arizona. Anyone having audio issues? Oh, shoot. Am I having audio issues? I don't think I am. Either way. So that's what I got for you guys. We will... I do have a... currently, right now, we are looking for a way for us to also get to the Louisiana Tiki Festival. That is in March. I don't expect many of you to be making it to the Louisiana Tiki Festival. I am trying to get a sponsor. Currently, I'm actively looking for a sponsor to send me out there. So if any of you are not near Arizona, but certainly close to Louisiana, we may be doing the same thing out in Louisiana. That's what I got for you guys. Very, very excited to see all of you that are going to be making it out to Arizona Tiki Oasis. It's a ton of fun. It's my hometown. I'm from Arizona originally. Still root for all the sports teams, even though it breaks my heart every year. Every year I think we're going to do well, and every year we are just the worst team in the league. But I still have a lot of place in my heart for Arizona, and it'll be very nice to get to see that. And fun little thing, I think my mom will be there. So if anybody wants to meet my mom, I believe will be attending the whatever you call it, the seminar. So it'll be fun. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, at least I'm not a Colts fan. The Colts have been good. They're not the Cardinals. The Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, lead the all of American sports for their drought of championship. They have been a team longer than most teams, and they have never, ever won. Paul says, this drink is really great. I couldn't agree more. Oh, good. We get our moms together. My mom can hang with your mom. It'll be great. It'll be kismet. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for showing up to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. We will see you. We will see you at the show. Okay, no, I can't let this stand. The Cowboys also have been good. They used to kick the crap out of the Arizona Cardinals. In fact, I have a weird spot. I have a weird little dark part in my heart for those Cowboys, because the Cowboys used to buy up all the Texas transplants would come and buy up all the seats at the Arizona Cardinals Stadium. So it was like they had 2 home games, or they had a second place where they play home games. So, Sean, I think you're a great guy, but my goodness, I wish you would like another team. Go Birds! That's probably the Eagles. Okay, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for showing up to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I will chat until the night is over. But we will see you guys on Thursday for Behind Their Scenes. We're going to be doing another video. I'm working on these videos now, seeing if I can get them up soon. But we'll see you Behind Their Scenes. And then I believe we have a guest for Saturday, a very, sort of an unnaturally handsome actor. So if that's your thing, I got you. Oh, Stephanie, let me say hello to Stephanie Husband real quick. Winner of the 2024 Cush Tucky Derby, co-winner. That's what I got. Thanks, guys. Until next time, bye-bye. Oh, dang. It would be much better if it did the right thing. Let's say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.